Hello, my lovely, lovely students. It's very good to see you again. Although I can't see you, only you can see me. Hi, it's your teacher Rosa from When You Were Freshmen. I'm here to make you a recording on the request of your lovely teacher, Jerry. And I just wanted to say before I begin the reading, now you're sophomores, you can say, "Look at those freshmen." You remember? I know you do. All right, my lovely ones, let me, without further ado, start reading you this reading. Start traveling alone. Traveling alone is enlightening, it's empowering, it's explorative. People think you're amazing after telling them a story about a place you've traveled to on your own. Weren't you scared? Weren't you lonely? Didn't you miss your friends and family? Dependent travelers are curious when it comes to solo travelers, and sometimes they don't understand how an experience can be so positive unless shared with another. But you know better. You know how to enjoy your own company and entertain yourself. You know that traveling alone can be a very fulfilling opportunity. When you travel alone, you learn to rely on yourself. If you make a decision, only you have to deal with its negative consequences. It's up to you to create your trip experience and your problem solving skills develop in an encouraging way. You got lost in Beijing, don't speak Chinese, and don't know how to get back to your hotel. But you found your way using hand gestures, a map, and the help of a toothless man at a grocery store. It's hard to travel with other people because other people can be indecisive. They can be more sensitive than you, or less, and have their own opinions on how their trip experience should transpire. But when you travel alone, you will feel guilty. You will never feel guilty about missing that train from Florence to Rome, and will never have to apologize to anyone for sleeping in late at your hotel. You don't have anyone else's feelings to take into consideration, and that is something the most enticing sorry and that is sometimes the most enticing reason to travel alone. It's easier to get the most out of your trip when you travel by yourself. You can set your own pace, create your own itinerary. If you want to spend 5 hours at a Turkish bathhouse, go for it. If you want to try on Lolita clothing in Japan and parade yourself around the Harajuku district in your new duds, no one can discourage you. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're tired, you sleep. The best thing about traveling alone is that you are never really alone. Solo travelers meet Solo travelers meet other travelers. Sorry. Solo travelers meet other travelers. People traveling in groups or as a couple or other solo travelers on their own journeys. Locals will embrace your bravery in traversing the earth on your own. Or maybe they'll pity you, so they'll invite you home to a meal with their family, or help you hitchhike across borders, or share a mug of beer with you at the community pub. You'll exchange email addresses or add them to your contacts on Facebook. You'll feel like a true global citizen with an open invitation to crash on a bed or a couch or a hammock in several countries around the world. The worst thing about traveling alone is that you have no one with whom to share your experiences. It can be tough to bask in the sunrise over Angkor Wat. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. On your own, when your natural inclination might be to tightly grasp the hand of a loved one out of sheer overwhelming emotion. There's no mistaking that traveling alone can be lonely, but you can feel just as insecure in your own backyard. If you're going to feel sorry for yourself, do it somewhere cool. You will discover who you are, what you want, and where you want to be by traveling alone. Perhaps you've always wanted to go skydiving, but none of your friends were into the idea. Maybe you wouldn't go skydiving by yourself back home, but when you find yourself in New Zealand and at the edge of a plane looking down, who is there to stop you? You jump into the clean open air and see a beautiful landscape below. As you glide to the ground, you feel triumphant. You've just jumped out of a plane. No one was there to talk you out of it, and your decision to finally do something you've always wanted to do was made by you. And that is the end of the reading, my lovely ones. I hope that in the future you will travel alone, and I look forward very much to traveling alone to come right back to you, my lovely ones, in China. Please enjoy the rest of your class with Teacher Jerry, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye bye, lovely ones.